Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rachachudosh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom Barakatam. I'm here to read Wisdom of Solomon, but I'm also going to look up words and questions to this chapter. I'm not going to offer much commentary, but I hope to enrich the chapter with supporting intelligence. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 1, and I will read the entire chapter. Love righteousness, ye that be judges of the earth. Think of the Lord with a good heart, and in simplicity of heart seek him. For he will be found of them that tempt him not, and showeth himself unto such as do not distrust him. For froward thoughts separate from the Most High, and his power, when it is tried, reproveth the unwise. For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. For the Holy Spirit of discipline will flee deceit, and remove from thoughts that are without understanding, and will not abide when unrighteousness cometh in. For wisdom is a loving spirit, and will not acquit a blasphemer of his words. For the Most High is witness of his reins, and the true beholder of his heart, and the hearer of his tongue. For the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all things hath knowledge of the voice. Therefore he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid, neither shall vengeance, when it punisheth, pass by him. For inquisitions shall be made into the counsel of the ungodly, and the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds. For the ear of jealousy heareth all things, and the noise of the murmurings is not hid. Therefore beware of murmuring, which is unprofitable, and refrain your tongue from backbiting. For there is no word so secret that shall go for naught, and the mouth that belieth slayeth the soul. Seek not death in the error of your life, and pull not upon yourself destruction with the works of your hands. I want to read that again, verse 12. Seek not death in the error of your life, and pull not upon yourselves destruction with the works of your hands. For the Most High made not death, neither hath he pleasure in the destruction of the living. For he created all things that they might have their being, and the generations of the world were healthful, and there is no poison of destruction in them, nor the kingdom of death upon the earth. For righteousness is immortal. But ungodly men with their works and words called it to them. For when they thought to have it their friend, they consumed to naught, and made a covenant with it, because they are worthy to take part with it. So that was the entire chapter of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1. And the first word I want to look up is from verse 3. For froward thoughts separates from the Most High. And then we look up the word, froward meaning. Froward is an adjective meaning willfully contrary, disobedient, difficult to deal with, or habitually disposed to opposition. So in verse 3 it becomes clear that the Most High does not, like it says in verse 4, for into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. So being froward, it takes you away from the Most High. Then we read verse 4, for into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. And then we want to look up malicious also. And here it says, malicious means having or showing a desire to harm, upset, or cause damage to someone or their reputation out of spite or ill will. So being malicious separates you from the Most High. Yes, and in addition, we have verse 4. For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. And when we look up sin in the Bible, we can find 1 John chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. We have to try to keep the commandments. For if we don't try to keep the commandments, wisdom shall not enter into us. Yes, late in. Sorry, bear with me a little bit. Yes, chapter 6, verse 6. For wisdom is a loving spirit, and will not acquit a blasphemer of his words. For the Most High is witness of his reins, and the true beholder of his heart, and the hearer of his tongue. So I had to look up for this good. For the Most High is witness of his reins. When I Google witness of his reins, we get the following. Good witness of his reigns is a phrase found in older Bible translation that refers to the Most High having perfect, intimate knowledge of a person's innermost thoughts, emotions, and deepest motivation. So God sees everything and He hears everything. He knows our innermost thoughts. Then in chapter chapter 1, verse 10, we hear the word murmurings. I will read the verse. For the ear of jealousy heareth all things, and the noise of murmurings is not hid. And murmuring is also a word I had to look up. Murmuring refers to making a low, continuous, and indistinct sound, often described as a soft, muffled voice just above a whisper. It frequently denotes quiet, private complaints, grumbling, or expressions of discontent. And from my understanding, it's typical that murmuring occurs in encounter with an authority. I remember my military service. We might murmur a bit when we got orders we did not like. Last verse 16. But ungodly men with their works and words called it to them, for when they had thought to have it their friend, they consumed to naught, and made a covenant with it, because they are worthy to take part with it. And the phrase consumed to naught, it means, let's look it up. To consume to naught means to be completely destroyed, wasted away, or reduced to absolutely nothing. It describes a process of total annihilation, decomposition, or vanishing, often implying a state of utter worthlessness or the complete end of something. So for the ungodly, that will be their end. That was all I had prepared. I hope this was edifying. Kol Alol Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Chachudash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom Barakatam. Tawada for tuning in. Abad Babal Shalom.